Hi, how are you? I'm Anita Goa. I'm at Yoga Works today with Jillian Pransky, and we have had the great fortune of having Jillian with us the whole week. So I hope that you were able to go through the restorative practice that she offered this week. Today is Philosophy Friday, so we wanted to talk a little bit more about the philosophy behind restorative yoga. It's always lovely to have Jillian around. I automatically feel relaxed. It's true. So Jillian, what is the philosophy behind restorative yoga?
Well, we use restorative yoga to really teach us how to relax. Relaxation is a skill. We are not encouraged to slow down. We are not encouraged to be still. We're encouraged to succeed more, to earn more, and to put ourselves out there. And we're also very wired in a way that, well, for survival. We're wired to survive. So even if we don't feel stressed, we're on guard. We're on guard against the potentially dangerous world just because our nervous system allows us to respond quickly. And in order to move away from that stress response, in order to allow ourselves time from not striving where we usually do in all of our lives, either of those things, we have to actually practice relaxing. And restorative yoga is really deep relaxation in a lot of ways. It is doing yoga poses over props that hold the body up into shape so that you can let go of deeply held tension and learn how to relax the areas that are always on guard or holding or carrying extra tension. And when you learn where you hold your tension, then you can relax more easily and more frequently in your life, regularly, out in the world.
Yeah, I think that's very interesting. I find myself I'm very calm as a person, but I also have the type A personality where I like to go and do, and I feel that if I do a strong workout, I feel good about myself. And it's challenging to come to a restorative class and completely relax. So how do you start? We offered a workout or a practice on Wednesday, and I think that's probably a good place to start. But what do you do to, you know, start to calm yourself down a little bit more?
Yeah, well, I think one of the first steps is really realizing that it's indispensable to health. Because we usually don't do things until we have to. And we finally make it into a restorative class because we think we are rewarding ourselves and can maybe take a moment to settle down. But if you really look at health and how much of today's disease and how much of today's ailments and visits to the doctor, I think 95% of visits to the doctor are completely stress-related, chronic stress or just stress-induced. And when we realize that our lifestyles are not giving us any opportunity to relax, then we see that as an indispensable practice. That's one thing, is good health. And then the other thing is, the more you do it, the harder it is to skip the practice. You wind up feeling so wonderful, and your exchanges with whoever you come into contact with wind up becoming more patient, more meaningful. Your job seems to bother you a little less if that's on your mind, or the more you wind up relaxing, the things that trip your wires regularly stress you much less, and that becomes part of the impetus to practice more.
Just try to find some white space in your day, every day. I think it's very important.
Yes.
And just look at your life and not try to constantly go. Jillian mentioned in the Let's Go with Jillian video that I did is less is more.
Yes, less is more. And that was a hard lesson. For anyone who learns that lesson, they learn it the hard way. I mean, really, the truth is the reason we start to take an interest in relaxation and in stress reduction, it's because we reach a point where we probably have hit rock bottom.
Yeah.
And so when you find that you're depleted, your sleep is being compromised, when you find that you're more moody than you remember yourself being, these are low-lying indicators that are really important to listen to. That's stress bubbling that's going to lead down a dark road if you don't start to nourish yourself with small pauses, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and if you can, a whole class.
Try out the practice that we offered on Wednesday and notice how it makes you feel. And then just increase or add on from there, right?
Yes.
Yeah. And check out Jillian's website. She travels all over the country doing retreats and workshops and teacher trainings and has a wealth of information inside of her. So we were really lucky this week to be able to learn a little bit more about restorative yoga.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jillian.
Thank you.
Thank you.